Welcome back to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. I'm Rosa.
And I'm Sharon.
Thank you again for tuning in with us. As we always look at your comments, and some of them we hit you back quick. Some of them we have to think about when we're before we even release anything. So if you haven't heard from us yet, you will soon. Other than that, again, we appreciate you all helping us grow, helping our channel grow. But before we get into today's topic, I have to shout a few people out
Go
as
ahead.
always. Yes, so some of our subscribers who have been there for us, who is helping us grow, and who are making great comments. So, and even
Yes.
some of subscribers, excuse me, some of the subscribers who have not made comments, we still appreciate you
Yeah.
subscribing to our channel. So thank you again.
Mm-hmm.
But the first subscriber is Rich Auntie. Thank you, and I love the name. Got to put it out in the universe if that's what you want. So I
Right.
appreciate that, and I appreciate your name, Carolyn. And since we have two Carolyn subscribers, this is for Carolyn B. Thank you for being our
Oh
subscriber.
yeah. Yeah.
And also Dolores H. We appreciate you all, and thank you once again, and thank all our subscribers. And as you all know, I just choose randomly a few people each week just to let you all know that we see you and we appreciate you and we
Absolutely.
know you're there.
and
Thank you
and tell
again.
a friend.
Exactly. So
Okay.
now today's topic is
Ooh.
friends don't loan money to friends. So here we go.
Absolutely.
Friends don't loan money to friends. Woo! So some of y'all are already cringing. I know,
Yeah.
because when Sharon brought the topic up, first thing I said is I don't know if they're ready for that.
Right. And
Cause
just staying in our truth and and
yeah,
reflecting your truth.
right.
Right now I have two pairs of friends who are two different scenarios at each other's throats over some money. Okay, and please, as Rosa said, friends don't loan friends money because it changes the whole dynamic of your
It
friendship.
really
And
does.
regardless to what your attitudes may be about money, no two people have the same attitudes about money. I don't care if that's your spouse, your wife, your husband, your mother, your child.
Your neighbor,
Yes,
nobody.
everybody have their own unique attitudes about lending money. But two things normally will break up a friendship. Anybody want to guess that? Okay, no, two things will definitely, undoubtedly, break up a friendship. One is borrowing money and not paying it back. Number two is borrowing money and not paying it back. No, seriously, the first one is being disloyal as a friend.
Uh-huh.
That will break up your friendship if one
Yeah.
friend feels that you've been disloyal. But the other thing is right up
It's
there at the
always
top.
there.
Number one is don't don't break up over friendship. Don't lend your friends money. Why, you ask? Why? Well, we can give you at least five good examples, but in with respect for time, I'm just going to really keep it very, very short. First of all, um, if a friend comes to ask you for money, I need to ask you that. How do you react? What's your statement? What do you tell them?
Mm-hmm.
Right? They're just what what you're having a bad moment right now. Things must be bad for you. I don't know if I can help you that way, or
When you gonna pay it back?
ask
Is
those
this a
questions.
loan or is
Is it a
it?
gift?
Do you expect to pay it back?
Be-
I mean that type
Yeah,
things.
because quite frankly, if a person cannot afford, if they don't have money, they can't afford to borrow money. All
Absolutely.
right. So if you broke right now and asking me for $500, what's the odds of me getting that $500 back? Because you were broke when I saw you.
Right.
What's the odds?
That's true.
Yeah, pretty slim to none.
So that's why you have to, have those conversations prior to
Mm-hmm.
loaning it. And my motto is don't loan what you can't afford to lose.
Oh, I know they know
So
that, but do we do it? Y'all
no,
all
some
have
people
heard
don't.
that.
Some people don't. Some people think that they're going to get that money back and pay whatever bill that they're going to pay when
Hmm.
Sally loans it, give it back to them, and Sally doesn't come through, and now your bill is late.
But
So,
she does have some very entertaining excuses why she doesn't have the
oh
money.
yeah. Well, first of all, you probably gonna have to chase Sally down. That's number one. But No, but honestly,
but you won't have to if you don't lend them money.
yeah, but honestly, don't lend money if you can't afford to lose it. And don't always have to. It doesn't always have to be a yes. And if it's a yes, it doesn't always have to be for that amount. So if somebody say, can you loan me 500, and you can only do 250, then you tell them, look, I got 250 on it.
That's the best I can do.
Exactly. They're gonna even take it or leave it. So for me, and I've been in both situations.
Sides. Yeah,
right.
Sure.
Where I borrowed money from friends, and where friends have asked me to borrow money. So
and you didn't have a bad
murky.
experience.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. I have paid people back their money. So anybody out there that I owe you better hit me up, because I don't even remember. But I think I paid everybody back.
Yeah.
But I've lost friends who haven't paid me back. I mean, and it's been small amounts, like $200.
Yeah.
So now we're not friends because you don't know what to say to me, or you
ducking
mad
me.
at me because I'm asking you for my money back, but you weren't mad when you came and asked me for it, and I gave it to you. So I'm just saying, why are you getting upset about that right now? It's not even worth it. And even if they're not upset and they do pay you back, it's still not the same friendship.
Exactly. It puts a pinch there.
Absolutely.
Well, if somebody were to come to me, just me individually, not Sharyn and Rosa, the couple, but just Sharyn, I usually bore them to death with my policy about why I don't loan money to friends, right? Just let them know, like, maybe you don't know that about me, but this is who I am about that. And that's, and look, I've already made up my mind probably, whether I'm going to loan you the money or not, but I'm letting you know who I am and how I feel about it. One of the first questions I ask you, and when will I get this back? Because this is a loan. This is not a gift.
Right.
This is not go on, girl, till things get better. Unless y'all have it that way. You know what I mean? I don't give out random $500, and neither does Rosa.
When I was, I don't mean to cut you off, but when I was going through my divorce and I'd reached out to a few of my friends, some of them did say, girl, I'm sending you this. This is a gift. So you don't have to. So, it made it a little bit better. But some of them did, send money, and, I sent it back if they didn't put those parameters on there.
Right.
You gotta let them know. And so if you expect it back, like Sharyn said, when will I get my money, and how's it coming back to you?
Absolutely.
Are you paying it in portions now, because you can't really, if you borrow
doing
500,
fractions? Yeah, here's
you
20.
Pay them 100 a month.
Wait a minute, here's 20.
Right. You know what?
I'm doing overtime, but the boss is out of town, so I didn't get my whole check. So here's $20 of the $500. I don't even do that. I don't even.
Right.
I don't even want to have that conversation.
Well, I don't want to have to keep track of what you owe me.
Right, and then make you feel like, as one of my friends who loaned her mother. Wait a minute. The mother.
I'll loan a friend before I will a family member.
Oh, well, that's another show.
I'll loan a friend.
Look. If I say don't loan friends money.
That's automatic.
Don't even answer the phone when the family's calling.
I'm telling you.
No, on a serious note, though, because we are, financially entangled. If this is just a request, I always tell Rosa, I say, hey, somebody wants to, blah 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 blah, and she does me the same way, okay? But so it's not like, who did you loan $2,000 to? Right. For what? Was he bleeding? Or he had to get out of I'm at Tijuana. And I need two clean credit cards. No, different story. But anyhow, here's my thing.
No, you were gonna say some girl lent her mom some money.
Oh, it got ugly. Oh, yeah. A friend of mine lent her mother a substantial amount of cash, right? And then the mother stopped calling. And so she kept like, well, Mom, I need the money back. I need the money back. And her mother told her, you calling me like a bill collector, and I'm offended, and hung up on her. So, how do you do that when it's your mother? If your mother owes you money.
Right, but the mother asked her for the money, though.
Yes, so and the daughter gave it to her, but that's your mother.
So she should have said, can you let me hold $3,000 or whatever the amount was,
until
because
things get
no, not even until anything, because if she's not planning on paying it back, she needs to be honest, and whoever's asking you to borrow the money needs to be upfront and honest with how is going to run down. Because
Yeah.
if you don't have these conversations, friendship is not going to be the
It's-
same or last. That
No,
might be,
no.
if you give them money, you might as well just be like, oh, cut them out your life automatically. Because
Especially if
it's
the money
going
was
to-
supposed to come back. Well, here you go. How about this? If we can think about it, when someone's asking you to borrow some money, I did this to one person. This is in the last couple of years. I said, "Can I help you any other way?" How about that? Because
Right.
maybe it's not always about money. Hey, I really need to make sure my car broke down, and I need to make sure I get to work for the next 9 days so I can pay other people back. Well, I got a little tired little Honda out there, ain't doing nothing here. You can use my car for 9 days.
Right.
How about that? Because I ain't giving you no one
Problem
that.
solved.
Yeah, problem. Yeah, right, and have it back on by noon on the next day. Then on 10 days later. So my statement is, it doesn't always have to be money, but it might be something that you put a value on, and they don't put as much value on.
Right.
How about that? It could be one of those things. But if you are going to lend money, because we all have those heartstrings, and we're connected to the person, and that is your good buddy.
That you think right at the moment. I'm
And they
trying to
are
tell
your friends. Wait a minute.
not.
They are your friends, but they just, it's a little deficit when it comes up to the school.
Because just talking money is so uncomfortable.
For some people.
And I think, that because my wife have no problem with doing that. That's true. But it's uncomfortable for me. And if you owe me some money, more than likely, I am not going to beg you. My whole thing is,
I shouldn't
we're
even have
both
to
grown.
ask you.
Right. We're both grown. And if you borrowed money from me and I didn't call you or ask you when it was time to pay it back, trust me, you won't get another dime. That's it.
Right.
That's
right,
it.
Right,
so
right.
it's squashed, and I am not the person that you can even come to at this point.
Well, here's
Not gonna happen.
With that, we're not poo-pooing it. I know I'm not, but I'm just saying, when I hear of the situations, or when I know by personal witness some of the situations how things go down, it just carte blanche. It's just not a good idea. Now, I had a wonderful experience. This is over 30 years ago, and my career I was crossing tracks in my career. But in any event, really was in the hurt locker. Just everything came due, the same 30 days. So blah, 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 blah. And I asked a friend that, who's always done well with money in the stock market. And I said, look, I really don't want to take advantage of our friendship, but I need $20,000. She didn't cough. She didn't put me out of her house. She said, you need $20,000 a year for 5 days, because I was waiting for everything to roll over. And she gave it to me. And it's funny because we're such good buddies, she said, Sharyn, could you just write down on a yellow sticky or something that I'm giving you $20,000, and I know I trust you, and I know I'm gonna get the money back. But she said, but I'm gonna look stupid in court if I don't have anything.
Right. And that was smart of her to do.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying, I was like,
Right.
it was funny, but she was serious. But we did it anyhow,
Right.
and of course she got the money back in 5 days, and
because you all are still friends. Now,
yeah,
if you
that's
ain't
true.
giving her money
That's
back,
true. We must. We still cool, and gave her $500 for her troubles.
Right, because if you had gone to the bank, you'd have had to pay interest,
Oh.
and you all don't even think about that. I had
It costs money to give money.
Yeah, I had a coworker one time, ask me at work, like I just really need to get home, get some gas or some. I don't really know what she even wanted it for, but she asked me for $40, and I didn't have any cash on me. I was like, well, I would have to go to the ATM. I was like, okay, so can you wait until my lunch? Well, my lunch was after hers because she needed it and had to be somewhere by noon or something. I was taking lunch at 1,
Right.
so she needed it before then. So I said, well, ATM gonna charge me like $250 to even get some money out. You know what I'm saying? So now, even though I'm letting you borrow $40, I'm still out of some money because I use the ATM that doesn't go with my bank because it's the only one on campus.
Right.
Just to give you to help your problems. You know what I'm saying? So when you pay me $40 back,
Doesn't really cover it,
exactly.
but and some people don't even
I'm
think
out
like
of
that.
I'm out of $10 because
Right.
the ATM I use charged me, then my bank's got to charge me. You know what I'm saying?
And
People
it
don't
could be
think
even
about
bigger
that.
than that, especially in $40, right? Not a great sum of money, but on the same token,
when you losing, to
right.
help somebody,
But when you're
it's
trying to pull out
significant.
$500, $1,000,
Yeah.
or $2,500 for exactly 5 weeks, you know what I mean? What does that cost? Did you have to break
Yeah.
something, or do you just have that kind of money on tap? as we call
And we
it.
just
So,
want people to be aware of the other underlying things
the
that comes
consequences.
with lending
How about
people
this?
money.
The responsibility.
Yeah.
Because see, if they don't recognize the responsibility, it doesn't matter what the consequences are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to tell you one thing. I'm pawning your jewelry, and I want your dog, and all that. No, that ain't gonna happen, right? Because that person never accepted the full responsibility of giving you your money back, and now you're gonna come up with consequences.
Right,
Right.
right.
I want your car. You see that stuff on television every day, and it's not funny. When somebody get hurt or somebody get jacked, as my wife called it, jacked up. You know what I mean? I say it's over a woman, some money, or some drugs. It's usually the three. You know what I mean? And then what really makes it was like they were friends since they played in the little league together. And I said, and what could break up two guys?
Right.
Romance or some money. It's some money. I said they fighting over some serious money.
Exactly.
So what we're saying again, we're not poo-pooing it. As Rosa said, we just want to make you aware. And with women, we're kind, we're loving, we're sweet, we take care of things. We want everyone to get along together. We don't, you know what I mean. We even want.
And sometimes we function
warm.
from the feelings, our
Yes.
heart. We just want everybody to be happy, everything
Yes.
to run smooth. We just, as women, that's just what we want.
That's who we are, and that's how we roll.
Well, some of us.
and a lot of us, and I know I am. I mean, I'm a big old softie. I
Yeah.
really am. I mean, we're looking at a sad movie. Who's going to cry first? Come on, guess. And I've seen the movie 13 times, and still cry. All right, so I'm that marshmallow. But I also am a Gemini, so there's another side to that marshmallow. I don't know you. You're not a twin. I don't know your middle name.
Right.
You owe me $650. Now, how can I get it? You want to do that cash? You want to give me a check that's real? Well, let's go to your bank, because you ain't going to give me no bad paper.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying.
And she's telling the truth. One time we did loan someone some money, and she was like, should I call them? Should I ask them? And I'm like, no, they grown. They know that they borrowed your money. Like, what? She ready to, go confront them.
And it's not even, and it's interesting that you use the word confront, because you know how people flip it on you. They gonna make you feel bad. Like you say, the woman told her daughter, you sound like a bill collector. You know what I mean?
That's
and
Jack.
and gonna make you feel subconscious about asking about the whereabouts of my money.
Right.
That I was kind enough to loan you in a moment when I thought you were very, you was in the hurt locker, like I said.
Right.
So don't put it on me. What you calling me for? Little business matter. You know what I mean?
Well, you texting, they not answering you
Wait
back.
a minute. Then I'm thinking, like, when you borrowed the money, you got to my house in exactly 11 minutes and 14 seconds. Now, no one has seen you. No one speaks your name.
Exactly. But see, if you loan to a friend, they can always avoid you. But if you loan to a family member, you're going to always come in contact with them at some point. Whether it's at Thanksgiving, at the family cookout, at Johnny's house, they going to be there, and somebody going to be mad. I had uncles fighting over $10. Like, dude, last time I saw you, where's my money? And I used to be like, okay, they too
And this
much.
is family. And this is family, you know what I mean? And y'all know
It jack you up.
It gets murky, when you're dealing with the family thing. But like, you can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. Mm-hmm. And on that, there's a reason why your friendship has been so stable and so good and rewarding for both of you, is because probably y'all don't owe each other no money.
Exactly.
Okay, probably. But as I say often to Rosa, don't let money be the reason. And I mean that, and that fits for certain scenarios.
Yeah.
Don't let money be the reason why we broke up our friendship. Don't let money be the reason why you're mad at me or you don't come with the gang anymore, because I know that maybe now somebody else know that I beat you for that $1,000. And believe me, if you do treat me like that, we're done. Mm-hmm. We're done through the millennium. We're done for the lifetime of millenniums. I'm done with you. I'm just done.
Right.
And Rosa, and see, Geminis, we can flip it on you.
Yeah.
We can flip it on you. You know
now,
what I mean?
I can be done with you, but I'm not. Our friendship can still go forward. It just won't be another dime loan. I don't care if you getting kicked out your house. Like, no, you didn't pay me last time. You didn't even talk about it. Mm-hmm. So I just swept it under the rug. And that big elephant is always in the room when that money issue come up. So yeah, we're not. that's one thing we just won't be talking about
Right.
ever.
And the bottom line, it's your decision.
Yeah,
You know,
but
because it's your money. All right, you know what I mean. So you still talking to Barbara? Yeah. You still talking to Marianne? Yeah. You know why? You know what? They owe me some money. That's why we're not talking. Now, and it just gets bigger and bigger and ugly, and
Yeah.
it's sad.
Yeah.
It really is sad. So surely not suggesting how you should live your life, but
or whom you should loan to.
money. Just
We're
be mindful,
saying,
because, like I said, we get we get the emails, we get the text, we get the why don't let me inbox you because this is a horrible story. It really is. God bless you. You know what I mean? But seriously,
and we get people asking to talk about certain things. So
Right.
We get up here and some stuff is requested. And
right,
so,
right, and it hits me too because we all there's a million stories in lesbian land. And today you heard two of them. 1,000,001. Absolutely, absolutely. But to keep their friendship whole and good and positive, watch out for the coins.
Yeah.
Just watch out. And if I know you and I owe you, I always tell Rosa, somebody calling me or not speaking to me or whatever. I said, look, I know I don't owe you no money because we pay bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it ain't like well, maybe she ain't speaking to me because about that $50. That ain't the reason.
Right.
That ain't the reason, sweetie. So don't let money be the reason. That's what we're saying today.
And although we, making light of it, it is definitely serious because it's sad when you have to lose a friendship over $25 or more. I mean, there's no amount of money in the world
that can replace you.
Yes, that can replace a good friendship that you have with someone. And I've had, like I said, I've had people loan me money before. I had a friend when I was living in Virginia. And I think she was the first person that really woke me up. I was on my own, and this was like probably about 3 or 4 years after college. And so I'm on my own. Stuff is tight. And I asked her to borrow some money, and she was the first friend to ever say, well, when am I going to get this back? Or or whatever. And
it took you off.
It kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, well, nobody, if I ask to borrow something, people just let me pay them back when I pay them back. Like, why is there
a
why
timeline
do you need to be going on there? Like I'm getting an attitude, but I the one that need the money. So she looking at like
it's my money.
I'm not right. So I had to change up who I was.
No
quick.
funds will be released unless I like your answer.
Right. So I had to change up real quick, and it was like that first aha moment that I was like, I'm getting grown now. This is grown up stuff, and I got to pay people back when I say I'm gonna pay them back, and not in portions, and not in dividends, and not in cleaning their house. Just pay them back. So so it definitely was my first wake up call, and I think that was the first time I was like, okay, yep. This is serious, and I didn't want to lose her friendship.
Of course,
over whatever amount it was, $200 or whatever. So paid her back when I said I was gonna pay her back. It hurt me, but I paid her back.
Yeah, and that was a good lesson.
Absolutely,
that really was. It really was.
And we're still friends to this day. So.
Wow. So that's a nice little story. So I think we're going to end there. We just wanted to, it was just a conversation we were having, and we wanted to know how you guys out there feel about it. And, have you had that experience where you truly regret loaning somebody some money? I don't care if it was a neighbor, your buddy, a relative, because I know we give them special treatment. I don't know why. $500 is $500, and I don't care. Who pocketed it in. Somebody.
And even if you don't miss it because you loan someone $500, it's still $500, and it's your $500.
For me, it's the principle.
Absolutely,
it's the principle, and no one wants to feel like somebody's taking advantage of them. Or I say juice. Don't try to juice me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because now I'm offended for the millennium.
Yeah.
I'm done. But with that, I've told them twice we're getting ready to leave. Look, I'm loving the conversation. I really am, and I love hearing Rosa's perspectives on it too. So until next time,
wishing you the very best of all good things.
Absolutely.
Stay safe and stay woke. Thank you.